My name is Andrea Garrett with Grace Kids. Our rallying cry this year is that we will make disciples and plant a church. You are making disciples in your very own home. We want to come alongside you and equip you in that by sharing with you the resources that we use on Sundays. So first up, we have the Gospel Story Bible. This is what we use in our pre-K through 5th grade classes. The unique thing about this is that it goes through the whole Bible, pointing every story back to Jesus as the hero. Our curriculum is set up in a way that if a kid started in pre-K and went through 5th grade, they would go through the entire Bible 3 times at different age levels. Along with the Gospel Story Bible, we have the Old Story New and the Long Story Short. These are devotionals for you to use in your home to help teach the gospel of grace to your kids. They match up with the lesson that your child heard on Sunday. The devotionals are set to be about 10 minutes long, and there are 5 devotionals for the week. The first day will always introduce the scripture and give a creative activity or exercise for you to do with your family. Every day, you will be connecting the story to the gospel and to the greater narrative of the Bible. The devotional comes with talking points and discussion points for you to use with your family and things to pray about. And if you look in the introduction of the book, it gives you tips on how to use this with all different ages of children. Another resource we have for you is the North Star Catechism, which is put out by Sojourn Community Church and Jared Kennedy. A catechism is just question and answers to help you and your kids memorize the foundational truths of Scripture. You can use this to build with your child as they get older. I think it starts at 3 years old and goes all the way through 5th grade. In our 1s and 2s class, we use a sure foundation. This is age-appropriate, gospel-centered truths that are repeated over and over and over again for our youngest members. These truths are laying a firm foundation for them to know who Jesus is. In the 1s class, they will learn 4 truths and just repeat those over and over. In the 2s class, they'll add on to learn 13 truths. On Sundays, you will get a family guide that tells you the story your child heard, the scripture that was referenced, the truth that they're memorizing, and a few discussion points and prayer ideas. In all of our classes, we value the importance of memorizing scripture. We use the Village's scripture memory verses in our classes as well. You can find these on YouTube or linked in our monthly newsletter. Each memory verse is set to song and are really fun and easy for the kids to learn. Speaking of monthly newsletter, did you know we have one? Every month we will have a newsletter for you to pick up at the check-in table or link to a QR code on our bulletin board. Our newsletter contains an overview of the month, which lessons and memory verse your kid is learning, and different resources to help equip you as you disciple your children. And finally, we have a bulletin board that's been updated every month for you in the hallway. On the bulletin board, you'll find QR codes that link to the monthly newsletter, the memory verse for the month, a worship song, and some tips and tools for your kids and for you to use. I would encourage you to talk with your friends at Grace and with the members of your community group on how to use these resources in your home, and be watching for more videos with tips and ideas on how to use these. If you need any of our resources, feel free to come by the check-in table on Sunday and we can help you out.